because I can, and you can get the hell off of this live. You just come in just being nasty. Let me block you now. Let me block you now, cause this is what we ain't finna do. I don't know. Soon. I plan to drop some OnlyFans content soon. Hey Tiffany, how you doing, babe? I think I'm gonna do something this weekend on OnlyFans. I kind of lost my mojo um with OnlyFans because of what happened. But hey Angel, how you doing? Girl, Tiffany, my day was not good. I'm sorry to eat on camera. I'm eating a sour pickle. Let me tell y'all what happened yesterday. Before we go any further, y'all make sure y'all get this live a thumbs up. It should be up in the top right hand corner. It's 8 people in here on the live, but I need all 8 of you all to get a live a thumbs up. So Tiffany, let me tell you why my day did not go good. I'm doing this live because I didn't go to work. You know, normally I put a video out every day. It's raining there in Atlanta. Today, it didn't rain. We supposed to get a straight shower, but it didn't happen. So I'm glad about that. I'm on my way to pick Christopher up, actually. Let me get out of here. But I went yesterday, you guys, and got a cortisone shot in my foot. And it has been hurting so badly. Come on, thing. Where's the... Okay, hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. There you go. My garage wasn't going down. Yeah, so I had to get a cortisone shot placed in my foot. And can you all hold on 1 second? Don't go anywhere. I'm coming right back. Hold on. Right. Sorry about that. I hope y'all still there. Okay. So anyway, I had to get a cortisone shot in my foot. A shot. Girl, when I tell you that hurt like hell. He numbed my foot, and then he took this long needle and he stuck the needle in my foot. He stuck the needle in my foot where my pinky toe was. And he put the stuff in my foot. Baby. It hurt. Yes, ouch is correct. He was like, Miss Cotton, I'm gonna numb it. And I was just like, oh, okay. He was like, I'm gonna put some cold spray. But girl, I'm not lying to y'all. That needle was this long. That long. And he stuck it in my foot by my pinky, right above my pinky toe, like on the side. So what he said is that they took x-rays of my foot. And this is something that I already knew. He said that my foot, the nerves in my foot, girl, they just all messed up. This is from years of, walking down the alley, dumping garbage in work boots. I already have plantar fasciitis already, and he said the boot, he said I got kind of like I don't know what he called it, but it was something that he called it where he said the fat part from my pinky toe, that fatty part, he said that part is pushing on the nerves that's next to my pinky toe. Whew, girl, Angel, baby, let me tell you, it hurts so bad. So I said all that to say I could not walk on it this morning. I couldn't walk on it. So I had to stay home because the bottom of my foot is sore. And I thank God it's not the driver's foot, it's the left foot. But I can't walk on it. The bottom of it, the bottom of my foot right in here, this part, okay, so like this is the pinky toe, right? So this part of my, where my pinky toe is, it's extended out. He said when I put the boot on, I'm pressing, and all the nerves that are right here, I'm just pressing on all them nerves. And he said all the nerves in there, they just all tangled up. So he said, I'm gonna give you this shot, and once I give you this shot, he said it should alleviate some of the pressure in those nerves. It'll kind of like relax the nerves, it'll relax the muscles. He said it's a lot of inflammation. It hurt. Whew. What you say? Oh Lord, I cannot imagine how that felt, and I don't want to. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't. You do not. I had to block that other person that was in here. Listen here, I'm not on this live for no trolls, okay? If you in here, and you want to engage, and you want to talk, and we can talk, and we can have fun, we can do that. But one thing I'm not finna do, I'm not getting ready to go back and forth and argue with nobody on no stupid stuff and not be live. I ain't finna do that. But yeah, so I took the day off. I really didn't want to, because I don't have a lot of vacation days left or sick time. But Tiffany, I wanted to cry. I did. I wanted to cry. I really, really did. Because even though he sprayed that cold spray, on there, the cold stuff on there, I still felt the pressure. See, and I've had a cortisone shot in my knee. I've had it in my arm. And those shots hurt like hell. Does the doctor think eventually that you will need surgery? You know what, Angel? I don't know. I really don't know. He didn't say if I would, because, my foot has been messed up ever since I stepped on the nail. Remember I told you all I stepped on a nail, and the nail went through the boot. And because I have to wear work boots, because I'm a construction laborer, I got to wear those boots, right? But when I go out in the field, I take them boots off and I put my gym shoes on, because that's the thing that, to make my feet feel better is my gym shoes. I don't buy cheap shoes. I don't buy real expensive shoes, but I don't buy cheap shoes. But my one of my coworkers, she told me, she said I need to get the work boots it's like the work gym shoe. So I'm gonna get that. Y'all get this live a thumbs up. It's 13 people in here watching, and I need 13 likes. I know it's kind of hard to find the like button when you're on a live, but I would appreciate it. And yes, I'm eating a sour pickle. I'm going to pick Krista up from school. I was going to do a video. Then I was like, nah, I'm going to hop on here and get on live. But somebody came in here with some, right off the bat came in here saying something stupid to me. And I blocked his ass. I ain't in the mood for that. Seriously, I'm not. I don't know why people feel like they got to get on your shit and troll you. Go over there, go on your platform. Why are you over here? But anywho, I'm going to go to work tomorrow, but I'm going to have to tell my foreman, look, I can't put this boot on my foot. And if I put it on, well, like I said, when I get back in the truck, I'm going to take it off. Because I ain't going to be able to do it. So how is everybody else's day going? How you all doing? Oh, I'm glad you caught me too. You just coming home from work? How was your day at work? Tiffany, you always in here. You always make comments. You know, I like to have conversations with grown people. I don't like bullshit. I don't go on people's posts and troll them and stuff. You know, I can't stand when people do that. If you don't like me, if you don't like my platform, you don't have to watch me. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with that. I really am. I'd rather have people in here that want to talk to me, that want to communicate with me, and we have a good time. We laugh and we talk about some real adult stuff. I ain't got time for the BS. I don't. Click on the three dots to the right of the screen up top. You will see the thumbs up button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Angel. Thank you for saying I look pretty. Thank you, Miss Trish. Thank you so much for telling them that. I appreciate it. Tiffany, you had a good day? That's good. Very good. Angel, I just put this makeup on. Yeah, I just put it on. I was going to put no makeup on at first. I was like, I'm just going to pick Chris up. Then I was like, no, let me put my makeup on. I hardly ever come out the house without makeup on, for real. I love makeup. Love it. I don't know why this phone got dark, but it got dark now. It's so much traffic, y'all, and it's only 3 o'clock here in Chicago. Where's everybody from? I know Angel is from Atlanta. Miss Trish, where you from? Tiffany, where you from? Thank you, Miss Trish, for helping about the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Get your ass over here. You welcome. Come on. Nashville. Okay. All right. You know, I have never been to Texas. Never. And I want to come. Nick Tech Nix is from Texas, but I can't remember I can't remember what part of Texas she's from. I don't know if it's Nashville. You make it look easy to wear makeup. I'm from Ohio, but live in Columbia, Georgia. Oh, okay. Now I've been to Georgia. Not Columbia, Georgia, but I've been to Georgia. You say I make it look easy? Girl, it really is easy. You really don't have to do a whole lot for makeup. You really, really don't. I was just watching a young lady on TikTok. She had made herself up. And I mean, she had all the little, she had some kind of black and white dots up here and everything. I'm not that fancy. I don't wear, makeup like that. But I love to watch people put on makeup. And that's how I've learned to put on makeup. And then I learned from my mom as well. But I love makeup. I love color. I feel like makeup is like a coloring book. You know what I mean? If you like to color, if you ever like to color, you still like to color as an adult, that's how I feel makeup is. It's like coloring, like your face is the canvas, right? Your face is the coloring book, And I just love to put colors on. I just love it. I hate when these people do this. I should have got in that lane. Because when you get in this lane, everybody want to come over on you. Everybody. I ain't letting nobody else in. I know that's mean. I let him in, and I'm going to have to let this person in. I ain't letting nobody else in. You'll be here all day. You'll never get to where you need to go. Traffic in Chicago is ridiculous. It's just ridiculous in Chicago. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Tiffany, what you say? I bought some and still haven't done more than mascara, eyeliner, and lip gloss. And that's all you need, Tiffany. That's it. That's it. You don't need nothing else. That right there, that's enough. You know what I'm saying? You got to do what make you feel comfortable in your own skin. You know what I'm saying? You got to do what make you feel comfortable. I tell women all the time, Makeup is a choice. You know what I'm saying? What angers me with women is when they say stuff like, oh, that's a mess you got on your face. I don't even wear that mess. Listen, everything ain't for everybody. But don't knock what somebody else is doing because either you don't know how to apply it or you don't wear it. Because the eyeliner, the lips gloss, the mascara, that's it. You don't need nothing else. Girl, put you on some earrings, you good. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Miss Tish. Thank you. I try I try to be on point. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes in the morning when I go to work, I don't always have on my makeup the way I want to have my makeup on. If I worked in the office, I would be more made up. But because I'm a construction labor and I'm always out in the field, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. And I don't want all that dirt and stuff in my skin when I wear makeup. And for 10 years, I worked behind a garbage truck dumping garbage. So when it got hot, I never wore makeup. I only put the makeup on in the wintertime. But in the summertime, it would just be too hot. You sweating. Girl, I would be sweating like... I would be sweating. I'm so glad I don't do that job no more. So, so I just, if I was in the office, I would really make myself up. I really would. But, from day to day, with this job, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. If I ever get me an office job again, honey, I'm gonna wear the eyeshadow and everything. I sure am. But this kind of job, it's hard to tell what I'm going to be doing, Because sometimes I come in, they be like, oh, go find. They give me a list of stuff they want me to go find. And some days I come in, they be like, oh, you got to go on a construction with a truck and do some construction work. So I don't never know what I'm going to be doing. But I applied for an office job. It makes the same money that I make. And I hope I get it. I really, really do. I think you got to take a test for this job. I don't test well. I don't know. But I applied for this job once before. But it was in the same department, but for something else. So, I don't know. But it take this place so long to call you for you to even interview for a job. It takes so long. I'm going to read y'all comments as soon as I get here at the school and park. Chris, I think, got 2 more weeks of school, and then he's out for the summer. And I was trying to find him a summer job. However, thank you to 17 people that is here and the 7 thumbs up. If you all could hit those 3 dots at the top of the live and hit the thumbs up, that would help a lot for me staying in the algorithm of YouTube. Do you all know that YouTube is not pushing my videos out anymore at all? I went to look under, when you search Fashion Nova, I went to see if my video was in the search for Fashion Nova. Like if you could see my video. I don't see it. I don't see it at all. These some reckless children up here. They just ran out. These 2 kids just ran in the middle of the street. Crazy. Yeah, but he has 2 more weeks of school. And then he's out. And we were trying to find him a summer job. But like I said, you got to find somebody to take him and somebody to pick him up. So, of course, my friends and my family, oh, you should let him get on the bus. Not in this city. I know I'm an overprotective mother, but I don't care if I had more than 1 child. But Chris is my one and only. He's the only child that I have. And I'm not saying that to say that if I had other children, I wouldn't, that would make a difference, because it wouldn't. But I'm very protective of him, and I know that I'm overly protective of him because, girl, I'm finna turn around and make a U-turn. Come on, y'all, so I can make this U-turn. I know I'm overly protective. Um, but you all know I live in Chicago. And if you all watch the news, y'all know how much crime is in Chicago. And I just can't do it. I just can't let my baby get on the bus. I just can't. So I'm gonna find something else for him to do for the summer. Girl, I was looking at a horror movie and I have my tablet in my lap playing a game. And when I saw CeCe's on live, I was like, game over. Let me turn this movie off. Thank you, Angel. I'm going to let you get back to your movie. Hey, Lolo, the lion. Hey, how are you? Good afternoon. Oh, they're out of school where you are? Really? Hold on. Your videos always come up on my YouTube platform. I have seen some of the ones that you've done a year and 2 years ago. Really? Okay. Well, I don't know why I couldn't find nothing. Do what you think is best for your son. Too much craziness going on in these streets. Girl, Tiffany, you absolutely right. You absolutely right. But you know, people want to talk about me. You know, oh, you got to let him grow up. You got to let him grow up. I said, he already growing up. You know, Christopher is very smart, very in tune to what's going on. But now, yeah, Christopher goes back to school, I think the second week of August. I think. I think it's the second week. Yeah. You remember when we were going to school, if y'all that's my age and older, you remember we always went to school the day after Labor Day. They ain't changed it now. And Chris like, that's not really no summer. Because I said, well, if you think about it, it's okay. You know, you just going back, you know, you going back in August. He's like, no, but we should be out the whole month of August. I guess. You know, yeah, so Tiffany, you know what I'm saying? We went back to school the day after Labor Day. But is it just me, Tiffany, and Angel, and who else is up here? Lolo, Miss Trish. Maybe it's just me. But it seemed like when I was young, it seemed like the summer lasted a long time. Do y'all think the summers don't last long no more? Am I getting old? I'm just saying. Is it just me? Because it seemed like the summer go like that now. And when I was a kid, it just seemed like life was moving a lot slower. You know what I'm saying? Hey, cute life. But it seemed like since I am an adult now, it seemed like life is moving faster. And I'm thinking to myself, is life moving faster because I've gotten older? And I don't know. It's hard to explain it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because we were younger. Hey, sweetie. So you rather be cold than hot? Well, you know what? I have cute life. I have always loved hot weather in the summer. That has changed since menopause has started. I am hot all of the damn time. Hey, Meadow Shrub. I don't like to sweat either. And I'm going to tell you something. For the last 12 years, I have had a job where I've had to work outside. I've never had a job where I had to work outside of the office. I always had a job where I was in air conditioning. I used to actually go outside to warm up. You said you young. Oh, you young. Okay, so how old are you, Cute Life? Um, okay, how am I pronouncing this? Is it Cut Life? Because I thought it was a Qute, but it's Cut Life. Okay, I got it now. Um, Meadow, you ain't missed that much. We were just talking about uh whether talking about Christopher. You didn't miss much. I haven't been on here that long. I'm trying to get more people to get a video a thumbs up. But I know for some people it's hard to find the three dots up in the corner. Miss Trish told them how to get the video a thumbs up, the live. I've worked outside for the last 12 years. And I'm gonna tell you all, being in working outside for a living is a whole nother dynamic than working inside of an office. Okay, just what it does to your body. No, it's not just you. It's the school system nowadays, because when I was going to school, we would get out in June and go back after Labor Day. Right, right. And I do remember, if I'm not mistaken, we used to get out early part of June, like right after Memorial Day. It's like you didn't have too much longer to be in school. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's Cut Life. Okay, I had that right. So you in your 20s. Okay. Okay, so Cut Life. I've seen you several times on my videos. What's the significance of your name? Are you a stylist? A barber? Hey, Yoso. Used to like the hotness to go to the pool or beach. Yeah, I like that. I like it for that too. But you know what? Last year I went to Punta Cana in July. I'm not lying to y'all. I thought I was going to die. It was so hot in Punta Cana that it was unbearable hot. You know what I'm saying? It was unbearable. So I don't know. I think as I've gotten older, I don't like it as much. That's why I like to work a job that's more stationary, and I'm neither. And I always had short hair. Okay. Gotcha. I like short hair. I'm thinking about getting all this cut off and going back to my real short hairstyle. Oh, okay. Hey, girl. Hey, I was wondering where you been. I haven't seen you in a minute. Okay, it's a lot of police up here at this school. Why is there so many police up here? Y'all, it's about 8 police cars. Jeez. Something going on. Thank you. Hey, sweet mama's arms. I'm good. How are you? Y'all, I'm just wondering why so many police up in my son's school. I always get here early when I do pick him up, and I just park here. My mother hate coming to get him. My niece hate coming to get him. Because there's 2 high schools up here. His high school is here in the back, and then you have a high school up here in the front, and then across the street is a grammar school. And see, this school right here used to be a really good school, but when they come out of school, sometimes they fight with his school. He got 1 more year, y'all. 1 more year. Woo! 1 more year. Come on here, Jesus. 1 more year. And he out of here. And I'm trying to help him find a job now. I'm trying to get him hired where I work, but see, he don't want to do the job that I did working behind no garbage truck. And I understand that. He told me, I don't want to work behind no garbage truck. If I see a rat, what I'm gonna do? I said, your ass is gonna run like I did. Thank you, Angel. Thank you. Yeah, I wore my hair short for years and years and years. And then I ended up letting my hair grow. Uh and now I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm stuck. You know what I'm saying? Amir, you said I wear a bun too, girl, especially in the summer. I be crying. I call it the Val bun. It's blonde and red mixed together. I love it. Oh, I bet that's pretty. Y'all laughing at me? You know what? I always cut life. I always had long hair as a little girl, and then I just started cutting it because I just got, oh, now it got lighter because I just got tired of, my hair is thin. I have very thin hair. So with it being thin, it's got to be one way or the other. It's got to either I'm gonna wear it roll in a roller set, or I need to get it cut off so it looks more fuller. Oh, here he comes. What's up, y'all? What's up, Leonard? What's up? I'm on live, y'all. On YouTube. Yep, 17 people. Say shit. I know, ain't I famous? Leonard, I got almost 18,000 YouTube subscribers. Sweet Mama Arm, she said, hey y'all. Somebody else, Tiffany, said, hey, handsome and young men. Hey. Say hey. Hey. So this young man that's in the car that I just picking up now. Hey, Dolores. This is Christopher's best friend. They like brothers. Yeah. They don't do they like this. Yeah. Like that. Somebody said, hey Chris. Mr. Since you with Metro, maybe see about a clerk in library or bookstore. Yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all, the thing about the jobs where I work, if you're not a laborer, you don't really make no money. Oh, he giving them a ticket. Why he gave him a ticket? Oh, well. It look like it's gonna rain.
Yeah. You still go to the barbershop, right? My bad.
Yes, we still going to the barbershop. How was school?
It was good.
Good. Leonard, you got Facebook?
I don't think I got the app.
You don't got the app? Okay. Well, I wanted you to see this video of your friend when he was little singing this song in the car. It came up in my Facebook memories. I said, I need to show this to Leonard. She graduated. I mean, she
yeah, she go to our school.
Oh, okay. She looking all mean. So, anywho, since y'all in here, the boys are in here. When is school over with? Because I was just telling them that you all only got like, what, 2 more weeks?
Yeah.
June 13th. Okay, so that's week after next.
Yeah.
So what's the plans, Leonard? What we doing when we get out of school? You gonna work?
Yeah, I'm trying to get me a summer job.
Yeah, that's. I was trying to get Chris a summer job too, but like I was telling them, you know, our issue is having somebody pick them up and take them. And by me working, I don't know how we're gonna do that. But that's gonna be the hard part. So I don't know. How was school?
That was good.
Good.
Yeah.
So when is finals? So is it finals over?
I think finals next June or something, right?
It's the last week of school.
Oh, the last week of school. Okay. Why are you cracking up, Cut Life? Yeah, I know, Miss Trish. Yeah, I don't see you that much. Somebody said, "Hey, Chris and BFF. Chris gotta get in front off camera more, especially if you want to be an inspiring actor. You're very handsome. Just practice. You got this."
Alright.
Yeah, he wants to be an actor. So he
Still
says.
doing it. Yeah. Oh,
And he, you know what? Chris is he's very talented. So I told him, I said, the thing about acting school, it's like anything else. You know, you got to pay to go.
Yeah, I gotta pay to go.
You know, you got to pay to go. So, that's the only thing. But getting a job as soon as possible is a great idea. He'll start earning his own money and he'll be over the moon. Absolutely. Absolutely. But you know what? I was going to call that guy that moved us and see if you could get a job with him this summer.
Okay. Yeah. Right. He told us. He told us. He said,
Yeah, maybe you and Lennar both could do that. I don't know if Lennar want to do that, be moving furniture.
I'll move it.
Oh, okay, moving boxes and stuff. Because he hooked him up. Like, didn't he give you, what did he give you, like $100 or something when you did it? When we
he gave
moved?
me like 40 or 50 or something.
Oh, okay. So, I'm going to see what he says. I'm going to call him. But yeah, it looks like it's going to rain. Now, next week here in Chicago, we're supposed to be having some hot weather. It's supposed to be 90.
90, Lenore.
In the 80s and 90. I think it's going to be 90 one day next week. Okay, so here's the thing. It's going to get warmer. So now, the electric bill finna be damn high. And you know, I don't know if I told you all on here. I think I said it on one of my videos. ComEd is getting ready to go up. I'm like, Jesus. Cannot win. Cannot win. I know, always. It's always something. All the time. But I don't know if y'all saw what court was it? Some court, they blocked the tariffs. So Trump, all them companies he put tariffs on, they blocked it. I'm so glad. Because everything is sky high. Now what he gonna do? Now what's the next thing he gonna do? And then he gonna pardon that one couple. I'm like, how you gonna pardon these people and they and the stuff that they did? And he pardoned Larry Hoover, the known notorious gang member in Chicago.
I feel about that,
I'm surprised.
Oh, it's solar panel where you live.
Wait, isn't he like 74?
73.
Yeah, it is. But they did block him from putting tariffs on so many things that he was trying to put tariffs on. So that's a good thing. But somebody said, and if this happens, I'm telling y'all now, stay in the house, because somebody said that they believe he's going to pardon Derek Chauvin, the one who killed
George Floyd.
thank you. The one who killed George Floyd. If he pardons Chauvin, stay in the house, because it's going to be a war. It's going to be a race war. Because I don't know if you all remember wherever town you all live in, but here
Burned
in
up.
Chicago, they burned down so much stuff here in Chicago. I ended up getting stuck at my mama's house because I couldn't leave because you could just hear all the sirens and the fire department, the ambulance. I mean, it was just nothing but, and you just heard people just like, you know,
Fighting.
it was crazy. They burned down. We had a big Dollar Tree here down this street. They burnt that down. They burned down a lot of stuff. I don't know if you all remember because I wasn't alive when it happened, and probably some of you all weren't either. But here in Chicago, when Dr. Martin Luther King was assassinated, they burned half of city of Chicago, the west side. They burnt that down. So if he pardoned Chauvin, I ain't coming out.
You think they gonna hurt Chauvin if they see him?
If he pardons Derek Chauvin from killing George Floyd, I can't know why I can't get his name right. He pardoned him. First of all, Trump better be careful. And Chauvin, they gonna kill him. But just the fact that if he ever tries to do that, it's gonna be a race war. You know how it was when he was murdered. What happened? It's gonna be horrible. I pray to God that he does not do that. And then he gave Larry Hoover, what is it called? It's not pardon. It's something else where he doesn't have to do whatever time, but he still got 200 years to do. He gonna depend. So I don't know. I don't understand him. I don't understand what he's doing. But he pardoned that couple, that white couple who embezzled all of that money from different banks. He pardoned them. And one of the reasons why he pardoned them was because daughter is a Trump supporter. So that's why he pardoned them. It just pisses me off. You know, it just pisses me off because you got people that go to work every day, like me, paying my bills, struggling to pay my bills, and then you got people like them that stole and embezzle money, and they get to be out and be free. That ain't right. It just ain't right. Oh, thank you, Meadow. I got on a dress, a sundress. You all have seen this. I did a video about this dress. It was a Fashion Nova haul. It's a long sundress. And I got this blue jean jacket on with it because I didn't know, and I think I said this in the video, it's got a dip in the back. It crisscrosses. So I got this blue jean jacket on with it. You say, I pray it doesn't happen. Too much going on. Now, let me tell you something. With him in office, you don't know what the hell gonna happen from day to day. You really don't. You just don't know. Commute. Yes, commuted. That's the word. He was commuted from federal. He's still got to do the 200 plus in state charges. Girl, he gonna die before he before that happens. He's 74 years old. Larry Hoover. Yeah, he's 74. He was a notorious. He started the Disciples, the gang here in Chicago, and
still happens to these days with young kids.
Well, now what it is in Chicago, you don't have just the Disciples. You got the GDs, the DD. You know they not all one organization. They under another umbrella. However it work, because I don't know how that shit work, because I ain't never been in no gang, so I don't know. But I got a lot of girlfriends. I have friends, girls, that I went to high school with that was in gang. I never was in a gang. So I really don't know how it worked. But, you know, he did a lot. Larry Hoover, he did some stuff. I ain't never nowhere up there to park. Just past Christopher's barbershop. Never know where up there to park.
Right, Lenard, he can come up there with me.
Where?
I gotta get him the cart.
You don't mind, Bernard?
His mama
barber was telling me, he was saying to me about you. He was saying he can give you his card if you want to go up there with him.
How much he charge?
40.
Yeah,
Too much.
I know.
My barber charge the same.
He charge how much?
40, same.
The same. Yeah.
We normally charge people 100,
100
but I'm like,
for a haircut?
They just want your money.
I think he be.
Y'all better go to barber school and learn how to cut y'all own hair. For real.
Yeah. I was
He
telling
be, I think he be cutting like rappers and celebrities.
Oh,
Right.
well, that's different. If he cutting celebrities and rappers, but $100?
Now he don't charge me that.
Oh.
He know my family.
Shoot. The hell? That's a lot of money for a haircut.
when you a celebrity, they want that.
He probably charge more than that if it's celebrities.
He be doing a lot of house, like coming to your house.
Oh, shit. I missed my turn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just a lot of traffic. out
I
here.
know. And they and they flying too.
So everybody ready to get home.
Yes, they are. I can go this way, can't I, Lenard? Can I go straight? Can I go down this street?
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all laughing, but I'm saying $100 for a haircut. That's what I pay my beautician to do my hair, $100.
Dang, I didn't even tell you.
Yeah, I pay $100. She never used to charge that much, but now, you know, like he said, everything went up. If I get a color, if I get a edge up,
I'm starting. I'm gonna
it's
have
$100.
my own hair. For sure. I need to go to barber school too. I'm trying to do that.
yeah, you better go to barber school. You better learn how to cut your own hair, like Timothy know how to cut his own hair.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Know that he can do it any day he wants. He ain't even got to put no appointment. Just go upstairs, get your clippers. Get the thing.
What street you on?
Just keep going down.
Okay. What's the street right here?
Now it's the next street.
Oh, it's the next street. Okay. Girl, $40 it is. $40 for a haircut is a lot of money. Yes, it is.
This street right here.
Okay, that's what I thought. My girlfriend live on Kenwood. So I told Chris he better learn how to cut his own hair. Giving somebody $40. You right here, right?
Yep.
Okay. Alrighty, Leonard. All right, see you later. You welcome, honey. Yeah, that's right, and that's more like right, Angel, because you figure if they charge you 30, you give them by the time you give them a tip, right? Chris ain't even got that much hair on his head. He go every 2 weeks. That's why he need a job.
Okay.
You need a job. You need a job.
I'm definitely gonna need a job.
Yeah, you need one, cause baby, that's ridiculous. Okay, so I'm taking a vote. I ain't saying I'm gonna do it, but I'm taking a vote.
Mm-hmm.
So, should I cut all my hair off and go back to the short hairdo?
What?
Chris said, what? Or should I leave it alone? I'm torn. You said leave it alone?
I mean,
You used
I
to
can't
seeing
say
me
I
with
can't,
short hair.
but, yeah, I'm used to seeing you short hair, but if you wanna, I'm saying, okay, I'm gonna say this. Both of them look good on you, but you can do whatever you want to do. Like how you told me to do whatever I want to do with my hair. So just do whatever you want to do.
See, here's the thing about wearing my hair short. Here's the thing about wearing my hair short. Because I'm going through menopause and I sweat so much during the night.
I was sweating today when I went to the gym and my hair was itching. But okay, keep going.
But the thing about the thing about my hair being short, one thing I don't want to go back to is I don't want to go back to a full blown perm relaxer. Okay, I don't want to go back through that. I only get a relaxer on the edges, you know. And okay, so I saw no, up to you, and I see somebody say no, leave it. Right. The only reason why I'm thinking about just leaving it alone is because, like I just said, these hot flashes, oh my God. See, and I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. I will be pissed if I go spend $100 on a hairdo and I wake up and this shit is looking like a Brillo pad. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be mad. So that's why I don't want to get it cut. Now, when I had it cut real short and I used to put the stuff in it to make it curly, it was cute. But it was work though. It still was work. This, I mold the hair down, put this little bun up, wrap it around, going about my business. I was going to get some braids, but honestly, I don't know. I'm going to be honest with y'all about this. I don't know if I can sit that long. Ooh, I don't know if I can sit that long in one spot to even get my hair braided. I really don't.
You think you tender-headed?
Well, it's not so much that I am tender-headed. And I told the girl who's going to braid my hair that I am tender-headed. But
I don't think I'm really tender-headed no more. Like, no. Like
you don't think you're tender-headed no more?
I think I can take the pain now.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know if I could sit that long, number one. Number two, I don't know how to take this crap down when it's time to take it down. I would have to have her take it down. I really want to try braids. I've never had braids. I really want to do it for the summer. You know, I just want to try it just to see if I like it. But I don't know. I just don't know if I can sit that long. You know, I don't know. So I don't know. I gotta make a choice. I gotta figure it out, or I ain't gonna figure nothing out. I love it the way it is, and it seems to be very convenient for you. It is very convenient for me. It is. It really, really is. And my hair is so long now is that it would be, my hair is now hitting here when it's down. It would be so hard for me to cut all this hair off. You know what I'm saying? Not that I've never had an issue with cutting my hair, because I feel like his hair is gonna grow back, you know. But I just don't know. I don't know if I wanna wanna do it or not, you know. Like you said, it's just so convenient. And see, the difference is right now, I still work outside, but I'm not behind a garbage truck. And when I was behind the garbage truck, I cut all my hair off, because I'm telling y'all, the heat from the garbage truck and the heat that was from outside, I was always hot. And so I was like, I'm gonna cut all this hair off so I can be cool. And I did it I kept it short for a while. You can try braids, they would be, yeah, it would be different. I've never had braids before, so I don't know. I'm thinking about it though. I am really, really thinking about it. I'm really considering it. But this just it just, like I said, it just works for me, you know. One more day, y'all, and it's Friday. Anybody else in here retired other than Angel? Anybody else? I'm so looking forward to retirement. Y'all just don't know.
Yeah, I was telling grandma, I was like, I know she happy she retired.
Oh, man, I wish I was retired.
She ain't gotta get up. I gotta get up in the
I
morning no
know.
more.
And baby, you just starting, honey. Life just starting for you. Try on wig with braids first before you commit. Just suggesting that should have they should have the wigs at the beauty supply store. Good idea. Good idea. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get me a blonde. I'm gonna get me a wig with some blonde braids and try it on and see if I like it. Boom, bam. There you go. What you laughing at?
No.
You laughing at me?
No.
Yes, you was.
I was not.
He laughing because you said for me to get a wig. He think that's funny. You was laughing. But that's a good idea, though. You absolutely right. Because then I wouldn't have to go through that whole thing of not liking it. And then I got to be like, oh, I want this crap out of my head. Great idea. I'm going to do that. Yeah, the braid wigs, Angel. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. See, that's why I need y'all advice about stuff. That's why I asked you all, because most of it's mainly women on this thread right now. So thank y'all for that. But who else in here is retired or close to retirement? I know Angel is retired, but even though she says she do still work here and there, but for the most part she retired. Anybody else retired, close to retirement, want to retire? You know what my thing is about wanting to retire? It is not so much that I want to retire because my job right now is real hard. I want to retire because I get tired of getting up every morning at 4 a.m. between 4 and 4:30. The hustle and the bustle of getting out of the house. I don't like the people that I work with at all. The lizard face witch and what do I call him? I call him dirty dirt bag. You know, they just keep up so much mess, and I'd be so glad when I'm out of there so I don't have to deal with that. But it's the people. You know what I'm saying? It's the people. It ain't really so much even the job. But when I tell y'all, I said this the other day on the video, and then Angel came in and she backed it up what I said. When I tell y'all, I so enjoy my peace. I enjoy being by myself. I enjoy being alone. I so enjoy that. And the thing that I like about the job that I'm doing right now, I'm by myself. And I told them, don't give me no partner. I don't want no partner. I don't want nobody to ride with me. I want to be by myself. Because I feel like this. If I get in trouble, I get in trouble by myself. I ain't going to get myself in trouble, right? But when you're working with other people tend to want to goof off, you know, not do their job. And then they want to say, oh, well, we need to talk to both of y'all. No. Let me stay by myself. Hey, somebody else just came in. You retired last month? Loving it. I'm going to read your comment. I got to pay attention to the road, but I'm going to read your comment. How you doing? I've never seen you before. I hope that you will come back and watch more videos. You've probably been here before, and I probably, you know, haven't seen you, saw you but haven't seen you. You know what I'm saying? $34 years you worked there? Oh my God. Baby, I'm finna take my dress off to you. I can't imagine working nowhere for 34 years. Wow, that is amazing. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. I know you don't miss it. Ooh, baby. I know you don't miss it. And that's the thing, you know, we have to work, right? Because we have to pay our bills. But let me tell y'all something that I saw today on TikTok. It just broke my heart. And I'm going to say this to every woman that's listening to the sound of my voice. Whether you be older than me, the same age as me, or younger than me. Do not ever depend on no man for you to be able to live. I'm going to say it one more again. Do not ever depend on no man in order for you to live. There was a young lady on TikTok today in tears. She's young. And when I say she's young,
20-something.
no, she older than 20-something. She was probably middle 30s, late 30s, maybe 40. Her husband cheated on her and moved in with his dip off. The woman that he cheating with. He has moved in he's with the woman. And he has left her in the house with unpaid bills. She was on TikTok, not boohoo crying, but just telling us what was going on, right? And she said that she had no heat. So therefore, her gas got cut off. She had no hot water to bathe her or the children. So I asked her, I said, are those babies his babies, or are those babies just your babies? Like, I thought maybe, these were just her children. She said, no. She said, these babies are his babies. What kind of man doesn't pay the gas bill or the light bill and have his babies in the dark and his babies can't take a bath? What kind of man is that?
Ain't no good.
Huh?
Said not no good, man.
Hell no. Ladies, let me tell you something. Let me tell you this. I am 55 years old. I made 55 in February. In 55 years of my life, there's been only one man ever in my entire life that has really helped me and been there for me. And that was the man who raised me and who was married to my mother for 50 years. What's going on right here? Why is there so much traffic, right? Oh, because this is cut off. Dang.
Traffic all day.
I know. Oh, and there was a car accident right here. Whew, Jesus. It's so much traffic. This don't make no sense. I'm gonna turn right here. I just, for the life of me, when I was listening to her story, my heart just went out to her. So people had started sending, I ain't had nothing to send her. If I had it, I would have gave it to her. But people were sending her money because she needed $700 to get the gas turned back on. So she needed $700 so she could get the gas turned back on. They don't have no hot water. And so she was on TikTok because I guess when you go live on TikTok, you get money from TikTok, right? I was shaking my head. I was like, what kind of BS is this? You got to be a sorry son of a something to leave your kids, to not pay. Okay, you already and cheated on this woman. You cheated on her. You don't want to be with her. She said her, and let me say this to you ladies, and you all might need to tell this message to another woman, a young woman. You don't ever buy nothing with no man and your name ain't on it. So the house her name is not on the house. Because she was saying that when she called the gas company to see if she could get her name put on the gas bill so that she was trying to do something. She couldn't even, Where he going? Where he really? Okay, whatever. People just they don't want to wait, so you rather kill somebody. So she couldn't get the gas in her name because the gas bill was in his name, and the deed to the house was in his. The deed is in his name. She'd been married to this man for 12 years, and everything, all the bills, everything is in his name. And she was saying that she can't move out of the house because if she move out of the house, then he's gonna move his woman, his mistress, up in the house. She does work, because I asked her, did she work? She does work. But let me say this. I don't care how much you trust a man. I don't care how in love you are. I don't care how good he putting it down, laying it down. You don't never let a man control everything up in your house. You don't never just let bills come in and you don't open them to see what it is. Ladies, we in 2025. We not in 1965 or 1955 or 1945. We in 2025. Come on, you got to get a little smarter. You got to be a little wiser. I'm just telling y'all the way in which it is. You know, you cannot not have this attitude of, I'm going to trust this person, and I'm going to believe that this person is for me, and I'm going to believe this person ain't going to do me like this. Let me tell you something. And she said it. She said people change up on you. And with that being said, you as a woman, you got to always make sure this person, he don't know what he doing. He did a U-turn over here. Now she doing a U-turn right here. She don't know where she going. You can't never ever have all your money tied into no man. This old school mentality of well, you know, my money is his money, and you know, we gonna have a checking account together, and I'm not gonna have a separate account. Bullshit. We gonna have an account together, and I'm gonna have my own damn account. I ain't never putting all my money with no man. Never. Chris, let grandma know she got a package.
Okay.
Go in there and get the money and come on.
Okay.
Because it's 4:07. And by the time we fight through this traffic, so take him to the barbershop now.
Got your key? Okay.
You don't have your key?
No.
Hold on. Let me park up in here. There's the key. Okay, I'll hold it.
I'll leave the book bag with
No, take the book bag in.
Okay.
That way it won't be in the way. That's too much control. I can't believe a woman has gotten herself in that position. She has. And she was just crying. You know, because see, what has happened, Angel, is that women want to trust men to be men, like the men that my daddy and your daddy and many other women's daddies were. Them men are gone. Okay? Them men don't exist no more. I'm not saying that there's not some that are out there. But when you get up out your bed every day and you go to a job and you punch a clock, you better make sure your name is on some shit. So that when he decides that he don't want to be with you no more, because we know how men do. We know how they do. You got to have your own stuff. I'm telling y'all this right now. If I was to get married right now, ain't no man name going up on my house. And when I have said this to men say, that's wrong. No, it ain't. My house is my house. You will never have access to my house. Absolutely. I read your comment, Angel. And it is. It's just dumb and it's just stupid because she ain't got no heat. Now she don't need the heat, but when your gas get turned off, you don't have no hot water. So she don't have no hot water. So that means that her babies, everybody got to take a shower or a bath in cold water. You got everything?
Yep.
Okay. Hold that. Put your seatbelt back on.
Yeah.
I can wait. Girl, it's a mess. And so people were cash apping her. She needed she got $704 because she needed to go to the gas company and get the gas turned back on, because he hadn't paid the bill since February. So the bill was behind. So of course they turned it off. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. This is what I feel deep down in my soul and in my spirit. I feel that I'm never going to be in a relationship with a man as far as marriage is concerned, because I will not be with a man who don't want to take care of business, don't want to pay bills. You ain't gonna never put me in no pickle where I don't have no water, no hot water, or I don't have no lights, or I don't have this, or I don't have that. Hell to the no. No. So the guys at work, we was talking about this, and they was like, well, if you get married, you got to put his name on the house. I ain't got to do shit. I struggled to get that house. I worked and ran from rats in the damn alley to get that house. I ain't got to do a damn thing. These niggas, I tell you. Ugh. Because they act too much of a fool out here. Some bums. Don't know how to be no gentleman. I ain't ever gonna be with a man and I ain't got my own stuff. Nope. I ain't gonna never get back on. And she was saying that she didn't want to leave the house because she said he gonna move in here with his girlfriend. I'm like, let him have the damn house. Hell. But how you married to somebody for 12 years and your name? I asked her, since she was telling us the story, I said, did you all buy the house together? And she said, yeah, we bought the house together. I said, so if you all bought the house together and you all closed together, why is your name not on that deed? That don't make sense to me. Because I ain't buying shit with you and my name ain't on it. And I'm contributing and my money is helped you buy it. That would be a no. That ain't happening. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, Angel. And he would have to understand that, whoever I marry. And if he had a heart, if he didn't understand it, he had an issue with it, toodaloo. Auntie Kim, you said you're absolutely right. If I leave here, my daughter gets my house. If I meet a man, we can get another house. Hello. Meadow, you said keep your name and only yours for the house. You never know what he might try and do. Absolutely. Absolutely. And see, women depend on men too much. And I can't believe that in this day and age that it's so many women that don't know how to take care of business, don't know how to take care of business financially, that they just, oh, my husband does that. My husband. Girl. I'm telling you, when it's this late in the day, they act worse and worse. You just got to drive safely. Is she cooking?
I didn't ask her.
Oh, I'll ask her. Do me a favor, when you get in the barbershop, just ask her for me.
I got you.
Okay. It's just sad. It's sad. I know women that don't open up no bills. They don't know what's being paid, what's not being paid. I mean, come on. I just, my sister made that mistake with her first husband. She did not know when they was getting ready to get divorced that house was in foreclosure. She had to do everything she could to save her house from her losing her house. Where he had sat there, he had not, same thing, cheated on her, got him another woman, and then didn't want to pay the house note. And then and his kids, those were his kids, my niece and nephew. He didn't give a damn. And from that moment, when that happened with my sister, I learned. I learned. And I'm going to tell you all, I just really, really, really don't think I'll ever get married. Because I ain't willing to make certain sacrifices just for marriage. And I know that might seem mean or whatever, but honestly, I'm not. I'm not willing to lose me. I'm not willing to give up on me. I'm not willing to stop doing the things that I like to do as a woman, now a single woman. You're not finna control me. You're not finna tell me what I can and cannot do. That's not gonna happen. What is he doing? Okay, this is interesting.
He giving the trees like some water or something.
Oh, okay. I ain't never seen him do this.
I wouldn't mind doing that. Probably easy, but just
That's
get up on
weird.
the thing. Just get up on the thing, spray.
I don't blame you, Auntie Kim. I don't blame you. I wouldn't have did it either.
He's spraying cars.
Cause see, let me tell you something. They love you today. They hate you in the same day. Okay? And with that being said, your ass gonna be stuck. For real. Love you today, hate you in the same day, baby. I ain't doing it either. I ain't never gonna be that in love. Where I let you put your name on my house. My house? No, bro. I bought this house. I made the sacrifice for this house. So the guys at work was like, well, you want him to live there and him to pay the bills? I said, first of all, I said, where can you live for free? Where can you live for free? When I lived at home with my mother and father, I had to pay rent. So you think that because your name ain't, my name wasn't on their house. My name wasn't on the building that I lived in for 19 years. That wasn't my building. I had a lease that I signed. I was renting an apartment. That's what renting means. Renting. When you rent, you renting something that does not belong to you. So if you move up in my house, you're going to pay rent. Yeah, you ain't gonna live up in there and you think that you ain't gotta pay nothing because your name ain't on it. Where they do that at? Oh, well, if my name ain't on it, I ain't paying nothing. But then you can stay at your house and I can love you from over there. I mean, it's just, that's how it go. You understand what I'm saying? No. You want to live here and you don't want to pay anything. You can't go nowhere and live for free. That's all right, CeCe. All things understood. Don't need to no explanation. Right. Hey, Feather. That's what I'm doing. I'm helping my parents pay the house bills and such because it wouldn't be right if I don't. Absolutely. That's not your house. But because you live there, you have to pay your way. You have to pay your stay. Because you are old enough that if you don't pay there, you're going to pay somewhere else. If you moved out of your parents' house right now, Meadow, you're going to pay rent. And guess what? You're going to pay a whole lot more than what you're giving your mother and father. So this whole thing about, oh, if my name ain't on your house, I ain't paying, then don't come. I mean, seriously. Should I wait for you?
I'm just gonna get a line on the table. That's it.
All right. Well, it's a parking space right here, so I can talk to them. Wow. While I wait on you, even though I am thirsty. Oh, I'm thirsty. I shouldn't have ate this pickle, because this pickle made me thirsty. And it's hot in here, too. Ain't it hot in here? All right.
Might just be you.
Yeah, it might be. The car
Yeah,
coming?
car.
I should go right here, but then I'm going to lose my parking spot. I'm going to go over to Wendy's. Christopher. Chris. Nah, that's okay. I was going to say, ask what's his name, he got some water, but that's okay. You ain't got to. Hey, how you doing, Ed? Good. That's his Barbara. Check your title status and sign up for alerts on it, because people are doing quick claim deeds with minimal info transferring the title in their name without you even knowing it. A lot of stories are on YouTube. I heard about that. Oh my goodness, I've heard about that. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Okay, so how do I check my title status? Y'all know I'm a new homeowner. I don't know how to do that. Yeah, I'm still on here. The title company. Okay. Thank you. We'll be doing that. You thought I was I thought you were going to get to eat a sandwich. I had a sandwich. I had a sandwich earlier. I'm hungry now. I want some food. Girl, my foot still hurt. Ooh. Look at your paperwork when you bought the house. Okay. I got it. I got all my paperwork. I just put that stuff away because I needed it for my taxes. Also, I forgot to ask this before I left, but did you ever showcase that video, addressing the video before? Yeah, I did. Meadow, I did this dress last year in a Fashion Nova haul. It's a dress that crisscross in the back. I'm finna get out the car so you can see the dress. Oh, ooh, foot hurts. You remember this dress? It's real long. You saw this dress. Oh. I was gonna turn around and let you see the back of it, but it's a man that's standing right here. See that man right there, that fat man? How you doing? I was gonna let you see the back of the dress, but Cook County Recorder of Deeds website. Okay, thank you, because that's exactly where I'm at, in Cook County. Yep. Okay. And you know what? I just got something from the Cook County office. Okay. No, because you know what? When I got out the car to show you the dress, what the dress looked like, he was coming out and he was staring. So that's why I heard him and got back in the car. So, but I showed this dress last year. Well, he is fat. I mean, I ain't lying. I'm fat. Yeah, I'll definitely look. I heard about that though. I heard that people were stealing people's the deeds on people's houses. I heard about that. I sure did. Yep. It would have that purple lipstick, yeah, that would have picked that up. You absolutely right. I think I got that lipstick here in the purse. I have my house in a trust. It will be very difficult for someone to do a quick claim. However, I will still register with the with a title company. Oh, so you have your house in a trust. Very smart. Very smart. I have an insurance set up that if something is to happen to me, Chris, the house will be paid for, and the house will go to Chris. I do have that, but that's a great idea. You all are really putting. Thank you all. It's always good to talk to hear from other people, specifically because this is my first time owning a house. It's a lot of things I don't know, a lot of things that I am learning. So I really, really appreciate you all telling me that. Hell no. I wasn't finna put on no show for Fat Daddy and he didn't walk back across. I wasn't finna do it. He was staring right at me. I was like, oh, let me hear him get my fat ass back in the car. If he had been standing there, I would have walked so y'all could have seen the dress, but I wasn't doing that. Yeah, that's real good advice to put the house in a trust. That's good, great advice. I need to get me an attorney. That's what I need to do. But see, by me not being married, I haven't even thought about doing those type of things because, I ain't married to nobody. And like I said, I don't plan to get married. Everybody say, oh, you gonna get married? No, I ain't. No, I'm not. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't want to either. See, I've passed, oh shit. I've passed the age. Oh, ow. Hold on, I dropped my ring. I've passed that age of having that hope of being married and being in a relationship. I've come to realize that that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna tell y'all what I would like to have. I would like to have a man that had his stuff together, that just wanted to, I'm gonna put it like this. Financially, I wish I had a little bit more help, but I also know that my situation ain't gonna always be the way that it is, But I'm also tell y'all this. I'd rather struggle by myself than struggle with another motherfucker. I ain't finna do that. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I ain't. I'm not getting ready to be with somebody. I'm not finna get off of my struggle bus and come on to your struggle bus. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna do that. I'm not finna be with a man who is immature, who don't know how to handle his business. I don't want to be bothered with that. I don't want to be bothered with that. I just don't. And it's so many men that's so irresponsible, that don't want to work, that don't have no job, ain't had a job. Like I meet men all the time, and when I meet a man and he say, well, I'm just getting my work life together. You 55 and you just not getting your work life together at 55? People say I'm hard on men. And the only reason why I'm hard on men is because I was always too soft and I learned my lesson. That's okay. I'm sure he wasn't the only one. Girl, girl, they got women all over TikTok complaining about being married, being caretakers, and have to be responsible for their debts and stuff. It's a mess. Girl, you ain't lying. I watch a lot of TikTok, and you absolutely right. It's so many women on there crying, and like this girl, you know, um, I don't want to be none of that. Do you hear me? But you know what, Auntie Kim? Let me tell you something. I think for the most part, a lot of women don't do bad by themselves. You only start doing bad when you hook up with one of these broke motherfuckers. That's when you start doing bad. Because think about how life was, or how life is without a man being in your life, pulling you down. See, because the minute a man asks me for $1, I'm done. Don't ask me for shit. I'm not giving you nothing, and don't ask me for nothing. Okay? But it's hard to be with a man who is on the same level as you are. It's hard to be with a man that's financially where you are. It's hard to be with a man who have the same things that you have. It's hard to be with a man that have the same ambitions and goals that you have. Listen here, fellas. I'm not saying that you all don't exist, because you do. You're absolutely right. That is why I'm single. Bo Diggs, you're absolutely right. And if you came in here to say that because you thought you was getting a dig, you're not. You're not. See, for some reason, you all take that shit real personally. You know what I'm saying? When women say that they okay with being single. I don't get upset about men saying, well, that's why you single. I know why the fuck I'm single. So you don't have to tell me why I am, because I know why I am. Okay? And I'm perfectly okay with that. Girl, Amir, that's what they do. That's what they do. They love to project that on you and say, oh, that's why you single. As if single is the worst thing in the world. You understand what I'm saying? I don't take that as a oh, well, that's why you single. Fuck you. That's how I feel about that. People fall on hard times, especially if he has been there for you. Yeah, people fall on hard times. Listen, Joshua, every man I have been with has had a situation. Bo, you didn't make me mad. All I'm saying to you, baby, is this. I'm okay with being single, okay? I'm not angry about the fact that I'm single. I'm single, Bo, because I don't want to put up with certain bullshit. But let me get back to Joshua. Joshua, let me tell you something. Every man I have been with, I have helped in one way or another, okay? And if I'm your woman and you struggling and you fell on some hard times, I don't have no problem helping you. But don't get to the point where you so comfortable with me helping you that you don't want to do nothing. And that's the issue that I had with I'm glad he's not in the car. And that's the issue that I had with my son's sperm donor. I helped him get a job. He didn't keep it. He wanted to be a fucking bum, and that's why he by himself. I'm not doing bums. I don't have the bum sign on my head like, if you a bum, I want to help you. No, fuck that. I don't want to help you. No. Right. Single and single by choice are two different things. That's two different things. I don't have to be single. This is what I keep trying to tell people. I can get a man. Do I look like I can't get a man? I have men all the time trying to talk to me. I don't talk to them. My son tell me all the time. He said, you are so oblivious to how many men be trying to talk to you. He said, you don't even be looking their way. I don't look their way because I'm not interested. Ain't no man came in my life since the ex-friend, since him, that have made me say, okay, I want to get this, I want to try this again. Thank you, Auntie Kim. That's what I said. If you ain't bringing shit, I don't look. If you ain't bringing shit, you can't have my shit. You can't move into my shit. Okay? No. Well, here's the thing, Bo. When you say getting a man and knowing how to keep a man, okay, so let me break this down for you. Since you said that, I just gave you an example of what I've done for men, right? Okay. So here's the thing. I'm a good woman, and I know that I am. I've never cheated on a man. I've always been good to a man. But see, when you want to use me as your punching bag, when you want to cheat on me, when you want to talk to me any kind of way, you want to be verbally abusive to me, you got to go. So here's the thing. I can keep a man, but it's if you want to be kept. And a lot of y'all don't want to be kept because you want to fuck around and then you want to act like it's my fault. I didn't tell you to go put your dick in her coochie. You did that on your own. So I'm just saying. Don't be this whole thing about we don't know how to keep a man. That's some bullshit. Some of y'all have the best women and you still fuck around on them and you lose them. One thing I'm not going to do, I'm not going to ever stay with you just because I love you so much. I love me more than anybody and anything. There's, other than myself, I love my mama to death and I love my son. My sister, my niece and nephew, absolutely. But a man can never think that he is more important than me because he's not. I got to go back up here and read y'all comments. I'm sorry. Give me a minute. My boo died 2 years ago. He was a real one. He had his house and I had mine. I'll probably be by myself because these men ain't ready. I have my own everything. Amen, CeCe. If you're not bringing anything, okay, I read that. Joshua said you don't have to be single. You could have got me years ago and I'm still waiting. Okay, Joshua. We feel great being single because half of you ninjas out there looking for a mama. Ain't that the truth? Why are you single? Most of them aren't worth keeping. Shoulder the fuck ain't. Oh my goodness, Angel, you always make me laugh with your snarky remarks. What's the best thing a man has done for you? Nothing. But she is single for peace of mind. Absolutely. Absolutely, Metal. Absolutely. I can't tell. It ain't not one goddamn thing a man has done for me that has been wonderful and great. And that's the honest to God truth. Other than it was some good dick. And that was questionable because it didn't just belong to me. He was sticking it to everybody else. So, my pH balance ain't all fucking off because, I ain't got no damn yeast infection and all of this bullshit because you don't know how to put a condom on your dick. I mean, let's just get real and be 100. You know what I'm saying? So, listen here. I'm not trying to bash men on this thread. I'm not trying to talk about you all or say you all, the men that are here, not good men. I don't know you. You probably are. You may not be. I don't know. But what I'm saying is this. If you cannot be there for me in the way in which I need you to be there for me, and I'm not talking about financially. I'm talking about just when I need you to come put a light bulb in. Just when I need you to do this or I need you to do that. Without you getting a goddamn attitude. I am single because I choose not to deal with bullshit. That's number one. Number two, I am single because if you 55 years old and you still got to fuck every hole that's moving, I don't want your ass. If you got community dick, and you fucking everybody, I don't want you. Okay? I don't want you. No, Joshua. Only thing I've ever had, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna put it to you like this. I've had um Meadow, he's not, what he's trying to do is that he's trying to project that the reason why I'm single is because of something that I'm doing. And you know what? He's not the only man that has tried to come for me like that, because see what it is that men have an issue when they find when a woman like me is confident, and when a woman like me don't accept anything. You know what I'm saying? And so it ain't nothing sad on my part. I'm very happy. You know, so when you talk about, oh, that's sad on your part, who the fuck are you? I don't, do I look sad? I don't cry. I don't lay in my bed and cry at night over nobody. Nobody. So what's sad is the fact that you trying to project your bullshit about why a person is single. Oh, and that's sad on your part. No, what's sad about this whole situation, what you saying is that you trying to say that, you know, a woman, you know, can't be, you know, a full woman unless she got a man. Miss me with that. That's some bullshit. Let me tell you something, Bo and Joshua. I've had men to take me out. I've had men to, um, you know, treat me nice in the beginning. But I have never had a man really step in and really take care of me the way in which I've seen of my other girlfriends being taken care of. And like I said, that doesn't mean financially wise. Because people always seem to think that everything is about money. No, it's not. But I will tell you this. I've dealt with some very selfish men. I've dealt with a lot of men who are all about themselves. They real fucking selfish. And I accepted a lot of bullshit too, because I really liked them, or I was in love with them, or the way that I felt about them. But I ain't in that space no more. No. Amira, I know, right? I swear, they coming for me hard, girl. But girl, I get this all the time when I be on other platforms and I say something like, I'm happy being single, or I have a peace of mind being single. Listen, I'm a human being. I never said that I don't like men. I never said that I don't enjoy a man's company. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that I'm not willing to give up me to be with anybody. I'm just not willing to do that. What are the 3 top qualities a guy has to give to get your attention? Well, the 3 top qualities is that one of them is that he has to be in a that's true, Angel. That's true. And that's happened to me. That's happened to me a lot. And see, now, because that's happened to me so much, I ain't giving up nothing. And I do mean nothing. But I will tell you this, the top 3 qualities a man has to have in order to get my attention. He has to be consistent. He has to be a man of his word. And he can't be no fucking liar. All the rest of that, you know, about you having a job, you having your own car, you having your own house, your own apartment, you should have that. Especially if you're my age. Because, see, I don't date men that are real young, that are just starting out. I'm a grown woman, so I date grown men. So if you 65 years old and you talking about, I'm finna go buy me a house, or I'm finna get my first car, I'm gonna look at you sideways like, what the fuck you been doing for the last 65 years? What you been doing? So, if you can't be consistent, if you a liar, you know what I'm saying? If you somebody who don't keep your word, when I find out that your characteristics are all upside down and you're not consistent in what you're saying, I'm not interested. And I'm gonna tell you something. The 3 things that will turn me off about a man are those 3 things. If you don't have those 3 top qualities, your character says everything about who you are as a man and as a person. And if you don't show me that you have that, I'm not interested. Well, I don't know what exactly you say. I don't know you. Okay, so I hope that you are a good husband to your wife, but I don't know you. So when you make this statement about my wife would say different, I'm nothing like what she's talking about. I ain't talking about you. Well, you know what, Joshua? If you 65 years old and you can't handle all of what I got, then you shouldn't be coming this way. If you ain't got the stamina at 65 is not old, sweetheart. So him getting a heart attack or him having a heart attack, then that's a comment I responded to. Oh, okay, I don't know. But if at 65, if he feel like he gonna have a heart attack with all that I got, then he need to stay the fuck away from me. Cause I'm not I'm not trying to get nobody a heart attack, but you know what you can and you cannot handle. And I've dated men that were 65, sweetheart, that could handle this. And they're still living. They're still living. It's some of them is the age that you are that can't handle it. Most of y'all don't know how to fuck no way. Real talk. I've taught more men how to fuck me than men have came with the get down Charlie Brown. Real talk. Because women be lying to these men, telling them that they good in bed. And I'm not going to tell you that if you're not. If you come with something little, I don't want you. If you come with 2 pumps and a hump, stay at home. I'm not interested. Hey, I'm Meadow Shrub. I'm just telling the truth. That's the truth. They sex is weak. They don't know what the fuck they doing. They horrible in bed. And they want somebody to tell them that they good. I'm not. I don't even drink. Thank God I don't. Angel, I'm not asking for much. I'm not asking for much of anything. I'm asking for, let me tell you something. One time, my ex-friend has said that he was talking about his best friend, right, that was married. And he was talking about how him and his best friend wife, he said that they real close, right? And he was like, that's the kind of marriage I want to have. I said, but you have to be that which you are seeking. So if you are not that which you are seeking, you cannot ask for a woman to be what you yourself are not. And what that means in layman terms is this. You cannot always have your hand out to receive, and you don't have your hand out to give. So I told him, you an asshole. So the reason why you can't get a woman to be what you want her to be, because you an asshole. And we know he an asshole because look at what he did to me. That's why his marriage didn't last. That's why none of his relationships last. He don't even know how to be a fucking friend. You understand what I'm saying? So you cannot ask a woman to be a good woman if you ain't a good man. That ain't how that works. Exactly. You can't get a 6-pack if you've never been to the gym. Absolutely right. So all I'm saying is this. At my age, When I meet a man who's 50 plus, I already expect him to have some of the things that I have when you talk about materialistic things, okay? Because materialistic things do matter. It does matter that you got a house. It does matter that you have a car. It does matter that you have a job. It does matter that you've been on your job for a little length of time, okay? Even if you starting over with a job, okay? Even if I meet a lot of men my age that are retired early, and they on their second job. They work somewhere for 30 some years. They getting a pension, and they're not getting Social Security, but they getting a pension. Do you know how many men my age are already retired, and now they working somewhere else? So now they on their second job. I can get with that. But when you tell me that you 55 and you 59 and you 60 and you 65 and you ain't got shit, I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested. Who the fuck is trying to build with somebody at this age? You should, whatever you should have something already built. Huh? I don't understand what you're saying, Bo. You not all the man has to be wanting. It don't work like that. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, I don't know how it worked for you. Okay, I'm telling you how it worked for me. Now, whatever way it worked for you and your wife, great. But you can't tell me what worked for me. You don't live my life. You ain't in my body, and you ain't in my life. Absolutely, red flag. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying, Joshua. You should already be established. I'm not saying you got to make 100,000 to 200,000. I'm not saying you got to have the best house or the best car. But you mean tell me at 50 plus you ain't got shit? Like I said again, what the fuck have you been doing? Angel said, "Bo, where's your wife?" Girl, I swear, because he getting on my goddamn nerve. I ain't gonna even lie. Joshua, you said I got my own everything and I'm in my late 30s and no excuse at 50. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. When I was your age, Middle, I know, right? Is this the same guy that always says that I'm gorgeous? This is him, Bo. Oh, wow. Wow. And now he on here like coming for me now. Really? What did I just say a few minutes ago? They'll love you today, hate you the same day? Okay. I didn't know that was the same person. Thank you, Meadow. Wow. I guess he like looking at me, but he don't want me to have no voice. He don't want me to talk. He want me to shut up and not have a voice about certain things. Okay. Well, sorry, Bo. I'm not that chick. Go back and look at the videos of me just showing the lingerie and, whatever. I did not know that was, I've seen his name before. I thought his name looked familiar, but it's a lot of people that leave comments. I know you all because y'all are the same people that make comments. So I'm not, I'm not a Barbie doll, but this is the thing. I'm gonna say this again, and I'm gonna keep saying it. I have given a lot of me. My mother always say, you just don't realize what a catch you are. Talking about me. And she said, not just be wondering why you accept the bullshit that you have accepted off of men. And even with my ex-friend, when I finally blew up on him, it was because it was so much shit that he had did that he just took me to that level. This is why to this day he ain't speaking to me, because I went in on that ass. Because I had a fucking enough. Because I know I was good to him. See, when you know you've been good to somebody, when you know that you've opened yourself up for a person and then they treat you crazy. Mm-mm. So I don't know what Bo is talking about what don't work this way and what don't work that way. Hey, I don't know. Yes, absolutely, Meadow. And you and I have talked about this, and I'm gonna tell you this, Meadow. I pray and I hope that you do not get burned as much as I have gotten burned. Because what it does, once you've gotten burned so much, it makes you say, let me fall back. But I'm going to also say this to you. I'm who I am. When I love you, I love you. When I love you, I want to be with you. When I love you, I want to be in your presence. When I love you, I just want to be around you. You know what I'm saying? When I like you, when I care for you, I don't want to see you hurt. I don't want to see you in pain. I don't want to see you struggling because I care about you. But what I've learned is I got to care about myself more than anybody. And what I've learned is that when somebody is not reciprocating how I'm reciprocating or how I'm giving, I got to look at that and say, step back, love yourself more, because you're going to get hurt. And in many situations, I have gotten hurt because I didn't put me first. And that's what I was trying to tell you the last time that we talked. You got to always put yourself first. I don't care how much you love whomever. You got to put yourself first. You cannot lose yourself for somebody else. Yeah, you got to. You got to. So, you know, um, I don't, all these different rules about both talking about, oh, it don't work that way and all of that. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't care. But I'm going to say this. Love yourself like you would love somebody else. As much as you put into somebody else, that's how much you got to put into yourself. A lot of men don't like me. A lot of men are very intimidated by me because I give it to them in the raw, and that's just who I am. But I don't give it to you in the raw because I'm trying to be mean or I'm trying to be nasty. I give it to you in the raw because I'm letting you know in the door, you're not finna fuck over me. You ain't finna do that to me. So, it is what it is. But I don't know how long I've been on here, y'all. I have no clue. But I am going to let you all go. I decided to come live. I'll come live again. Thank God it wasn't a whole lot of trolls in here. Yeah, Angel. I mean, it is. It's real talk. I've loved a lot of men. I have the shit that I have put up with. When I think about what I've endured and what I put up with and what I let these motherfuckers get away with, I could kick my own ass. Okay? I could kick my own ass. And so at this great big age, girl, I'm not willing to do that. I'm just not. I'm not willing to do it. And I have desires like anybody else have desires. You know what I'm saying? I have desires like anybody else. I have desires to be loved and hugged and held and kissed and cared for, and somebody surprising me and doing nice things for me. I have all of those desires. But it's not, I haven't met a man who's willing to take care of me and be there for me like that. And I don't want to be the only one making the sacrifices and he ain't making none. I don't want to do it. What's up, Metal? What you want to ask me? So, until he comes, I'm going to stay by myself. Thank you, Amir. Thank you. Peace out. When you done getting hurt, got a good one waiting for you. Okay, Joshua. You so sweet. But let me say this, Joshua. Well, ain't nobody hurting me. I ain't got nobody in my life hurting me. So, that's gone. That's true, Bo. No, it's a pickle, a sour pickle. Meadow said, not sure if you saw the comment or not, but how is Sammy doing? I've been hoping that he has been doing better. Um, I have not talked to him, but he did make a comment on one of my videos. So I'm assuming that he's able to write now. But I'm going to call him and I'm going to let you all know how he's doing. Yeah, it's a sour pickle. Yeah, some chef food. Yeah, absolutely. But you guys, I'll be back. I'll come back over the weekend. I'll let you all know when I'm going live. I know a lot of people don't look at the community page. For me to announce that, but um, you welcome, Meadow. You need to do a video testing some Chicago pizza. I heard it's good. I can do that. I can do that. We do. We do have good pizza here in Chicago. Yes, we do. We got Italian Fiesta. We have Giordano's East. Stuffed pizza. Yeah, I can do that. Absolutely. So I will write or let you all know when I'm going to be live. I know the weekend is hard for people because a lot of people, I know you love Pizza Meadow. Because I know a lot of people, on the weekend, people are moving about. So I'll try to come back live, maybe come back and do a live, in the evening when more people, are around. But I do appreciate you all for coming and looking at the live. I really, really do. And, we just going to talk and chat it up. So thank you all. Thank you all for the likes. Thank you all for the comments. I appreciate you all so much. I don't come live often, but I said that I'm going to start coming live more. I really am. All right. So you all have a great evening, and I will see you all in the next video. Okay. All right. Hey, how you doing?
All right. So
Good.
me and my buddy here, we've been talking, right?
Uh-huh.
He needs he needs to talk to somebody professional.
Okay.
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 He got a few things going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a professional, but I was taught never be ashamed of getting help.
Right. Absolutely.
And so he just exhibits some traits, and then he's talking about his buddy. He need to talk to somebody.
Okay.
Get him some with a professional.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, because he's a good kid, and I want to see him thrive and be successful. And we doing the best we can.
Right.
Doing the best you can.
I'm
he talking to me, and I'm like, okay, but look, he needs some more. More than we can give him.
Right. I agree. I agree.
Right. And so, and this buddy he talking about, I keep telling him, get yourself straight first. Because they ain't doing nothing but trauma bonding. That's what they doing.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
So let him talk to somebody.
Okay.
And then so we're gonna keep doing what we're doing.
Right.
I'm gonna keep checking on you. We're gonna keep talking. Right. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? What's between us is between us until I feel like we need to bring your mom into it. And that's what we're doing today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we're not going to never keep none from her.
Right.
Right. All right.
Okay. That sounds good. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do.
All right. Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. You too. Thank you, Ed. No problem. Okay.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, hold on. Okay, I'll see you all later. Thank you, Angel. Love you guys. I'll see you all later. Okay, have a good one. Oh, Chris got his hair cut. See your hair. All right, you all. Have a good day or good evening. All right. Bye. Okay, how do I end this? How do I end it? Oh, right here. Okay. There you go.